Okay, today we're going to learn about ionic and covalent compounds and their properties, and we get to use a Bunsen burner. I'll show you quickly how it lights. We have our gas on valve here. We turn the gas on, and that's off, on, off, on, off, on, off. What? On, off, on. But don't leave it on long because here it is. It's hard to see, but there it goes. Okay, now let's give it some adjustments. There we go. Yeah. Guess it's a little too windy in here, which is a good thing. Okay, so here we have our Bunsen burner, and now what we're going to do is we're going to see what happens when we put some of our ionic and covalent compounds in a Bunsen burner. And how do we do that? Here's our ionic and covalent compounds. We have water, and this is how you use the test tube clamp. Clamp, squeeze on the test tube. It holds it, make sure it catches the rim. And then we put it in the Bunsen burner, aim it away from our lab partners, and we move it back and forth in the flame. And we watch to see what happens. To our water. Let's see if anything interesting is happening to the water. Hold it still for a second. I hear something. What's happening? Uh-oh. It's doing something. What's it doing? It's boiling. Check it out. Can you see that? There you go. It's boiling. Okay, so we know that water boils at a low temperature. Obviously, it's hot, but low meaning lower than that. Okay, so we carefully put that in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to try another compound. Oh, let me do a fun one. Let's do sugar. Sugar, look at it. It's a white powder with little crystals. We'll heat it up, and let's see what happens. We're heating it up. Uh-oh, something's happening. Can you see? It's starting to melt a little bit. And wait, it's turning a little brown. And it's bubbling. Oh, look at that. It's bubbling. And it's turning brown. So there's a color change going on in there. And it also smells delicious. It smells like marshmallows. Yum. So, it melted and it decomposed. Interesting. Let's take some salt. Looks just like the sugar. Let's heat it up. So it's a white powder. They look very similar with little crystals. Looks the same to me. I don't know. I'm heating it up. I'm waiting. and waiting. Moving around a little bit, waiting. I'm going to move around a little less just to make sure it gets in the hot spot. Still waiting. How long is this video? 5 minutes already? Shall we wait another 5 minutes? I could. Did anything happen? Nope. Nothing happened. It's still white. Still a solid. Nothing happened. Now, for fun, it's on the lab, but this is wax. So what do you think the wax is going to do? Based on our personal experience, what happens when you heat up wax? Oh, look at that. Can you see? Oh, it melts. Wax melts. That's a big surprise, is it? It's not a surprise. No? Oh. Well, I guess you can kind of tell what kind of compound it is based on the fact that wax melts. Oh, stuff that we learn in real life. Oh, my goodness. Okay, now, of course, we have two unknowns. So we find unknown powder number 1. Unknown powder number 1. It's a white powder. It's unknown. Let's heat it up and see if it does anything interesting. Heating it up. Heating it up. Heating it up. Still heating. Heating it up. Still heating. Looks kind of boring to me. Oh, I guess I can tell what kind of compound it is because it's not doing anything. Let's try unknown number 2. Can you guess? Well, it's a white powder again. And this time we're heating up this white powder. And let's see if something else is going to happen. This is unknown number 2. I see something suspicious. The top is starting to smoke. Something's happening to the stuff on the sides. Very suspicious. It's doing something. It's boiling. It's smoking. But it's doing something else. It's burning. It's decomposing. And it smells a little bit different. It smells like burnt wood. So, wonder what kind of compound that was. Let's turn off our gas. Safety, turn off the gas. And quickly review what we have. We have, starting over here, first we had water. Water boiled. Then we had some sugar. Sugar melted and then turned brown. And if you're curious, yes, that is caramel. Then we have some salt. We took some salt. There it is, salt. We took some salt, we heated it up, nothing happened, pretty boring. We took some wax, we heated it up, and it melted. Not a big surprise, but it's nice to see stuff that we have around the house doing what it's doing. And now we know why wax melts. Then we have unknown number 1. Don't know what it is. I mean, I'll tell you later, but I don't know what it is, but it's a white powder, and it didn't do anything. But I can tell if it's an ionic or covalent compound by this test. And unknown number 2, also a white powder, but this time this one bubbled a little bit and then started to burn. So, once again, ironically, all of these are items you have in the house. Not that I recommend that you do the experiment in the house. That's what we're doing here in the lab. But these are things that you have at home, and we'll explain why they do that.